Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't always posted videos regularly on here, but you know what? This channel is called The Normal Life, and I have a pretty busy life with my boys and everything. And this is a video I've been wanting to do like for a while now, and something that a couple people have asked for because I mentioned it in a previous video. This is a menstrual cup review. The last time I did one of these was about a year ago, and I reviewed the Flex cup. This time, a couple months ago, I got the Venus cup off Amazon, which is half the price of the Flex cup. So the Venus cup was $20. The Flex cup was $40. And I've been using the Flex cup for a year now. So even though it didn't really help with all my needs, or it wasn't like the best, if you want to see the review on the Flex cup, then I'll try to link that below if I can remember. And I'll also link the I'll put the link below of where I got this Venus cup. But I've used this for 2 cycles already, and I already really like it. So let me just say this though. There's a couple things that have changed since my review of the Flex cup. For one thing, since I've been using menstrual cups and reusable pads and things like that, my menstrual cycle is now shorter. So instead of 7 days, my menstrual cycle is about 5 days now, which that's a big plus. And I really think that's because I stopped using disposable products. And also, I recently started taking like a cortisol support supplement. And I think my last period was a lot, on the heavier days, it was lighter. It wasn't like completely normal, but it was a little bit lighter than what it usually is. And I'm thinking that the cortisol support supplements kind of help with that. But anyways, I'll get right into this. This is the pretty box that it comes in, the Venus cup. This is the back. I'll go ahead and tell you, I got the size large, and it says that up to the rim it can hold 47 milliliters of fluid, and the fill line can hold up to 38. And then the size small can hold 29 milliliters up to the rim, and 22 at the fill line. So that was one of the reasons I got the large, because it was a higher capacity than the Flex cup. So I was hoping that I would be able to wear this one longer than I could wear the Flex cup. So it looks like this. And of course you boil it and everything when you first get it. It's about it looks like it's about the same width as the Flex cup, but it's longer. And the Flex cup is the same all the way down, but this one is more narrow at the bottom and then gets a little bit wider. I think that's what it is. And the Flex cup, you know, it has the stem, but then it has a loop at the stem, at the end of the stem, that helps you get your finger in there so you can kind of pull it down, and it helps break the seal. So in the Flex cup, when you would pull the stem, the seal would break. But with this one, you have to break the seal on your own. So after you put it up, when you go to take it out, you have to slide your finger up and kind of push it in to break the seal so that you can pull it out. But for me, the stem is the right size. I haven't had any trouble, like when I first started using the Flex cup, and still sometimes now, I have trouble getting it out. Like I have a hard time getting the stem, even though it's longer and it has the loop at the bottom, like the cup would move, you know? It would, and I'll say this one, if I sneeze or anything like that, it does not drop down. It's like once it's up there, it's up there, you know? And the rim is soft, but it's pretty stiff, you know? so I don't have a problem with it staying where it's supposed to be. And let's see, it comes in a little bag, so you can put it away and keep it or carry it with you in case you need it. And it has, just inside it has a little booklet, which I'm sure has instructions on how to use it. It's a user manual. Ooh, user manual, so that's pretty cool. And it has little information on, on the sides and everything about why it's better. This one says it offers up to 12 hours of protection, holds more than the average tampon, FDA approved, made in USA, no BPA or toxic chemicals, it's latex free, reusable for 10 years, 0 waste period, eco-friendly, and not tested on animals, which I don't know how they would test this on animals. I hate to know. But anyway, I got the purple, size large. I think there's another color that it comes in. It might be black or clear one. But anyway, that's the box. That's the manual. Now, let me tell you all about how my periods went. Now, first period, I was like, okay, I don't like this. But you gotta give yourself time, because I put it in first time and it just leak. And I was like ready to give up on it and go back to the Flex Cup. And as always, I used my reusable pads with it, and it was just like leaking. And when I went to sleep with it, it was horrible. Like, I had to change my sheets. Like, it just all went bad, like terribly bad. The second day, on my heaviest days, I could not keep this in more than an hour because it was just like leaking so bad all over the place, and I kept having to pull it out, get in the shower. I had to take showers, everything. So I was not happy with that. I couldn't get the placement right because I've been using one cup and I'm switching to another cup, so I was having a hard time. Oh, but one thing I do like about this is, I don't know if you can see it. It has the measurements. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I put my thumb in there. Well, it's so see-through, but it has the measurements on the outside of the cup, and the cup is so clear that you can see all of what's in there. So if you're having issues with clots or anything like that, or if your period is off, or you suspect something going on, you can see everything that goes on in there. Unlike with the black cup, it's like, okay, there's something in there, and you dump it and you can't really see what's in there until it hits the water. But you can look at this and you can see right in there, the light will shine right through. You can see everything that's going on. So I really like that about this cup. So I used this for my period. The first full period, I used it even though it was like horrible. It was horrible the first period, but I really wanted to get a sense of how it was, and I was like really ready to quit on this thing. And it came time for my second period, and I was kind of dreading it. I was really dreading it, but I put it in anyways, and it was working great. Let me tell you something. On my heaviest day, which I told y'all in the last video, my periods are like so heavy that I wear Super Plus Ultra tampons along with the overnight pads is what I was doing before I started doing menstrual cups and reusable. So that's the type of periods that I have, and it would last 7 days, and 2 to 3 of those days would be so heavy that I was changing my pad every 1 to 2 hours, even with using a combination of an ultra tampon and overnight pad. I was changing everything every 1 to 2 hours. So I was losing a lot of blood. So that's like extra beyond crazy. Like, I don't even know how you survive losing that amount of blood, period. It's just like for women who giving birth, it's like after you have a baby and you're bleeding so much, like they give you they pack you up with all these pads and stuff. It was pretty much like that, like every time I got a period. And I kept this on my heaviest day. I kept this in with my reusable pad for 8 hours. I wore this for 8 solid hours. I was like paranoid. I was like, where is all the blood? Like I kept going to the bathroom checking my pad to see if like it was leaking, and it was not leaking. It when I changed it, it still was not leaking when I changed it, but I just felt really weird having this up for longer than 8 hours because I thought something was really going wrong. But it was just up there and it was not leaking. It was sealed up, and when I pulled it out, of course it was a mess. But I was over the toilet, and it was it's a messy ordeal to use these. So it stayed up for 8 whole hours. You cannot believe my excitement. I wore this. I was able to go grocery shopping because normally when I get my periods, I can hardly leave the house for like an hour at a time because I'll have to do all these things that you cannot do in public restaurants because it's so extra. You know what I mean? And I was able to go grocery shopping. I was able to go out to a few stores and get some things done. I was able to exercise in this. The first period I had and I used this, I could not, when I exercised, it was just like 10 minutes of exercise and it was just like blood everywhere. But the second time, I was able to actually exercise in this thing and use it and do a little bit like yoga, do some squats. And when I did my squats, it did not drop down. Sometimes they'll drop. If you sneeze, they'll drop or anything like that. So I was just excited to be able to do all that and not have any issues. So if you are somebody that has an extreme period the way I do, oh Lord, my kids are coming, y'all. Hold on, give me a break. Okay, I had to pause it. Y'all, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this out and tell you the good points. Okay, so where was I? Oh, if you're somebody who has a super heavy period like I do, this would be great for like if you work an 8 hour shift. I'm thinking this would do you. I know there are some people who still work 12-hour shifts, like nurses or people who work at prisons. Like my husband works at a prison, so he works 12-hour shift, 12 hours plus. So if you're somebody like that, I honestly think that because this wasn't as messy as using the other cups that I've used. So I think that you could probably get away with this. Like if you had somebody to kind of, take your post or whatever for a little while, and you took this in a bathroom with you and you took like a water bottle or something and to kind of clean it, to just like rinse it. I think this might, don't take my word for it, y'all, but I think this might give you like 8 hours and then you replace it and it could take you through the rest of your shift. Now, don't quote me, but, and like I said, my heaviest day was a little bit lighter than what it's normally been. I don't know if it was because of the cortisol support, but I really feel like this maybe could be the thing. So like if you were gonna do that, I would say take a pair of gloves with you. Please ignore the child in the back, y'all. I'll take a pair of gloves and a water bottle. Go in the bathroom with your gloves, pull this out, dump it in the toilet, and rinse it in the stall while you're in there. Slip it back up, toss your gloves in the thing, the little bin they have beside you or whatever, or even wash your gloves with the water bottle, and just pop it right back up there and finish your shift. I think that is what would work best if you were going to try something like this. But for other people who have regular periods, this would easily take you the whole day. And I know this sounds gross or whatever, but I could go to the bathroom and I could urinate and it wouldn't slide down. It would just stay put. I could urinate, and it's not like the tampons that have the long string that hang down. So like if you go in, because you're supposed to be able to urinate if you have a tampon too, right? Even though that sounds gross, you're supposed to be able to. But your string gets wet. This does not get wet. It is way up there. So it's fine. Hold on. Jesus, y'all. If y'all got a house full of boys, y'all know what I'm going through right now, okay? Because it's almost nap time, and I'm trying to get this out before nap time. These kids about to drive me crazy in here. Anyway, yeah. Overall, I really like this cup. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this cup. Like, I boiled this cup and forgot I was boiling it, and it didn't like die. So it boiled for like 25 minutes. You're only supposed to boil them for 10 to, disinfect or whatever. But I boiled it for like 25 minutes and it was fine, and it's kept its shape. It goes up easy. Like, I didn't have any problem. I usually fold it. This is the fold I like to use. Hold on. I like to fold the tip down like this and then push it up. Oh, and see how it pops right back out? The bottom is firm enough so that if you feel like it's not up high enough, you can push it up further. And some cups are so soft that you cannot do that. They just like go in and they don't move. But this one is firm enough so that it'll slide up a little bit further. And it's pretty great, you guys. Like, I don't have issues with this cup. I haven't had trouble in my last period. I haven't had trouble getting to pop out, because like before I would have to run my finger around the outside to try to get it to the rim to pop open so that it would create a seal, and it was fine. It has holes on the side, 4 holes to help break the seal. I think the Flex Cup only had 1 hole, and it's pretty. It's my favorite color. It's purple, even though nobody will see it. I think it's really pretty. It's functional. It doesn't hurt. I thought it was gonna hurt because it's a lot bigger. It does not hurt. It just sits up there nicely. So yeah, hopefully this is something that you can use. If you want to see my review on the Flex Cup from Amazon, I'll link that below, because I know that was a pretty popular video for women with heavy periods. So you can try that out. But thank you for watching, and I hope this video helps you out. If it does, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I promise I'm going to try to get more videos up here more often. Not all menstrual review videos or whatever, but if you want to know what I use for my reusable pads, just let me know and I'll do a video for that, because I make some and then I bought some. So if you want to see those and know how they work, just let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.